Hello and welcome back to the Philippines. I am now in the second largest city outside of Metro Manila, Davao, which is also on the second largest island of the Philippines, and it's somewhere that I've been wanting to visit for a while. And right now I am in Bangkorohan Public Market, which is a busy area full of all sorts, and it's a little bit rainy, as you can see. I'm going to try and work past that and do as best I can. It looks like most of the heavy rain is out the way. It's sometime in the afternoon right now. Just in front of me here we have durian. Mindanao, this island, is the home of durian in the Philippines. I have tried it once before in Malaysia, but never here in the Philippines. So maybe I'll have a taste of it today. Some chicken here, which looks good. As I mentioned, I came from Manila. I took a 2-hour flight with Philippines Airlines, and it cost around $50 or so. Flying over all the islands is a beautiful experience to look on the map and see which islands which, if you can get a window seat. I love flying domestically in the Philippines, as I did 3.5 years ago when I went down to Bohol and Cebu. Lots of fresh fruits. Let's head inside this market, take a closer look. More durian here, they're everywhere. People eating some various lunchtime foods. You can see a little bit the vibe of the main market street, slightly subdued, high because of the rain. And let's take a closer look at the durian being cut over here.
Hey, what do you want? Where did you from, sir? America?
I'm from the UK.
Huh?
UK, Britain, England.
Ah, England. UK.
Yeah, England. So I picked up some durian and I want to sit down and try some. And I've found this little stall here, and I'm going to try this chocolate drink that seems to be popular. I've seen a few people along here drinking it. So I will try some. So I'm now sat down and I have the chocolate drink. And in Tagalog, it seems to be spelled with a T and an S. Chocolate, which is what I have here with my durian on the side. I will show you exactly how much I've got. This is what 205 Filipino pesos gives you, and it's a hell of a lot of durian. I'm not going to be able to finish it myself. The chocolate is pretty good, if I got the pronunciation right. Okay, so quite honestly, I had a change of heart. I was about to eat the durian there while drinking my hot chocolate, but then I realized that obviously durian really stinks, and I wasn't sure if I was going to annoy all the people around me by eating it. So I think I'm going to either find an open space in the street later, or perhaps save it when I get back to my hotel at the end of this video. But let's explore the streets while there's still a little bit of daylight left. Hi. Lots of street food emerging for those finishing school, college and work. At the edge of the market here. Seems to be rush hour time, and although the streets look pretty busy, there is to me a kind of small town feeling to Davao compared to Manila, where most of the buildings are pretty low rise. There are 1 or 2 large apartment buildings a bit further out from the center, but it's almost a different world from the big cities on Luzon here in the south of the Philippines. mention the city Davao or Mindanao as an island to any Filipino from any other part of the country, and almost immediately they will all think of one man, the former president Rodrigo Duterte, who ruled as mayor here for 22 years before becoming president. And he is of course a polarizing figure, love him or loathe him. Many Filipinos usually fall on one side or the other, but there is no doubt that his impact on this country has been enormous, and he has brought it forward in so many ways, including his war on drugs. Despite his methods, you could argue that he's been very successful. And that's not me giving my opinion, I'm just kind of giving you a general idea of who he is if you don't know. And of course you can make up your own minds about his presidency, but we're not going to dive too much into politics. Just know that Mindanao is his home and Davao is where he made a name for himself in his political career.
Barbecue, sir.
Maybe. Halal food.
Black first.
So as you saw the lady there, she's wearing a headscarf. She's obviously a Muslim. And for those who don't know, then the Philippines does have Muslims, mostly here in Mindanao and also in the Sulu archipelago. And so here you will see quite frequently a lot of Muslims, and especially in Davao being one of the largest cities on the island. Okay, 2 for 25.
This one's 2 for 25 also.
Okay. So the rain is really coming down now, and so I found somewhere to grab some food and a drink. Here I have kind of a spring roll with shrimp, and I'm not sure what's inside this one, I just pointed. And I've also got some calamansi juice. So you might be able to see I'm pretty wet when sitting down there to grab those few bites of street food. The guy working at the stall I picked up food from, he tried to get rid of some of the rainwater that was on the top of the stall, but managed to basically throw an equivalent of a bucket all over my back. So it was a pretty funny incident. So now the rain has calmed down slightly, I'm going to see if I can show you a little bit of the vibe at nighttime here in Davao. They have to constantly fan and turn over the skewers. Tiring job. So pretty much you pick up the skewers that you want and they should grill them for you. Seeing as that place was so busy, I'm going to see if I can find somewhere else that is a little bit quieter. Fresh fruit you can pick up. You'll see a lot of transportation like what this man is riding here, kind of a bike with a little cart on the side. This one's a motorbike, a pedicab. Let's dive in and see if I can grab myself a table. So I'm now sat here in this very local place. The people are so friendly, and I've got obviously white rice. This one is chicken in what looks like maybe a vinegar, soy sauce, some green beans, and I'm not sure what meat that is, some soup. Tastes really good. Pretty sure this is chicken adobo, same as what I had in Manila. Hey, so I'm now back here in my hotel room. I have showered, finishing my dinner. It was pouring with rain, so I decided to come back and try the durian that I bought earlier, and you can check my Kuala Lumpur street food video if you're interested in seeing my first ever reaction. That was back in 2018. I'm gonna crack this open now and hopefully I will not piss off my hotel by doing this. I'm not sure just how long it lingers. Wow. That is penetrating my nostrils. I remember it being obviously strong. The first time I tried it, I remember showering and the smell still being in my pores and brushing my teeth and still having the durian lingering in my breath. Anyway, let's try some of the mysterious fruit again. It's nutty, almost like a toasted flavor, melt in your mouth, kind of almost a caramel to it. There really is nothing like this. I think I like it more this time than I did the first time I tried it. This is a must try if you're here and you've never attempted durian, something that you'll never forget trying. Hello and welcome back to Davao. It's a few days later and I'm here to explain what's happened since the first part of this video. Pretty cool. So what happened? Well, after it rained that day, during that video, you probably couldn't tell, but in the corner of my eye, it was getting quite red, and turns out I had an ingrown eyelash that was pointing into my eyeball and causing it a lot of irritation, and I didn't want to get it infected. And so I had to go to an ophthalmologist. I tried taking the eyelash out myself, but I tried and I couldn't do it, and found out that really it was actually attached to my eyelid growing into my eye. So I then had to wait a day to get an appointment, and I went there yesterday. They removed the eyelash and gave me some eye drops and things, and I'm all good now. But I lost a couple of days in the process, and I already had such a limited amount of time here in the Philippines for this quick trip after Taiwan. And so, by the way, you can see Davao here during the day when it's not raining. The original plan was to go from here, take a 7-hour bus north to Cagayan de Oro, but unfortunately I won't have time to do that because my original plan was to go to Camiguin Island from Cagayan de Oro. From Cagayan de Oro you need to take a bus or a jeepney of some kind or a van to get to the port, and then you take a ferry across to Camiguin Island. But now I don't have enough time to do all of that because the day after tomorrow I need to fly back to Manila, because from Manila I have a flight the following day for Amsterdam. And so now I only have the rest of today, full day tomorrow, and then the day after I fly to Manila. So there's an island near Davao called Samal Island, and so I'm going to take a ferry today to go to Samal Island. I'll film a vlog on the island tomorrow, and then I will make my way back. And with that, I'll end this video here of Davao. It wasn't the best Davao video, but anyway, because of the rain, but I tried to make the best of it that I could, and the whole stuff with my eye in between. It's been a bit tough not being able to upload videos from Taiwan and then coming here to the Philippines and then having to change my plans, but thank you to everybody for bearing with me, and I'll see you on the next video from Samal Island. And I'll also show my journey getting there on the ferry here from Davao. See you then. Cheers.